What's going on YouTube? Jason Whitaker, the DIY Dad, and we are back for another episode. And this weekend, we are working on acoustic panels for our movie theater project. We got these canvas pictures, movie posters, whatever you want to call them, from canvasdiscount.com. Canvasdiscount.com. Each one of these canvases are 20 by 40. Each canvas costs roughly $43. I ended up picking up 10 of these for our theater. So please follow along and watch how we build these. And at the end, I'll show you how they turned out. All right, so the tools that we're going to use for this project is going to be a driver, a drill, some flat black spray paint. I'm using 1 1/4 inch drywall screws because they're black. Got a razor blade, series of a whole bunch of 1x4s. I'm using some weed mat for the back. This particular brand is a Stay Green Professional Level 3. All right, this is what we're going to be using for our sound dampening for the canvases. This is the Rockwool brand Safe and Sound. I was looking for the 24 on center, couldn't find those, so I had to settle with the 16. So I'm having to cut every other one in half in order to make it fit. But fire rated, sound absorbent, and water repellent, perfect for a basement theater. All right, here's the canvas that we're going to be using. I purchased this canvas from canvasdiscount.com. Pretty easy to do. All you have to do is upload a picture and they can make a canvas for you out of any picture. So you can use your family portraits, you can use movies, you can use whatever. So this particular frame and canvas is a 24 by 40 and cost me $43. Alright, here are the 1x4s already cut the length. The sides are 41 inches and the top and bottom is 23 3/4. So the actual measurements of the canvas is 23 3/4 by 39.5. Here's the top and bottom attached to both sides. I use 2 screws on either side, top and bottom, to anchor them together. And then I also learned that I should spray the inside of the frame so when the canvas goes inside you can't see any of the exposed wood. Alright, but now we're going to set the canvas in, putting it with the picture down, and we're just going to get it to, it's going to be a snug fit. So once I get all the sides in, I'm going to use a scrap piece of 1x4 and evenly tap down all the sides. Now I'm going to tap a couple holes into the wood so I can anchor the frame of the canvas to the frame that we're making for our acoustic panels. We're going about a 1/2 inch up. And if you don't use a drill and try to screw right into the wood, you might crack the wood. And then you have to build a whole new frame. So I'm using a table to get the picture level and I'm pushing the picture down. And then I'm going to screw acoustic frame to the canvas to ensure that it doesn't move at all. So I'm just using 2 screws here. I'll do 3 on either side and another 2 on the bottom. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and lay our batt insulation inside the frame. Like I said, I wish I would have got the 24-inch, but my local Lowe's did not have it. Now what's nice about mineral wool insulation is that you can use a kitchen knife to cut it. So no special tools. So I'm going to cut a little long so I get a nice snug fit. And this will create the sound absorption for the panel. And I cut another piece in half. And I'm also going to lay that in here. And I'm going to use a little bit of this excess that I have from the bottom. And I'm just going to tear some pieces off and kind of stuff it up in the sides. So the next thing I did was I added this piece of 1x4 to the top and anchored it with 2 screws on either side. And what this is going to do is give me more surface area. So when I put the wall mount onto the frame itself, it gives me some more surface area to play with so I can get a really good mount put on there. The next step in this project is going to be putting the backing on, and what we're using here is some weed barrier. And we're simply going to roll this across. And I forgot to mention earlier that we're also going to use a staple gun. So what I found is just find a corner, put my first staple, go to the opposite side, second staple, find my middle, and then work halfway. Both sides. And we're just going to repeat the process all the way around. All right, we're gonna get our razor blade out. cut her off the roll. And we're going to start cutting off the excess off the frame. And what I found to be really easy is I just cut the weed barrier right on the wood, and it gives me a nice clean cut. Just like that. Back is done. All right, so here's our final product. Let's get it down to the movie theater. All right, so here are the acoustic panels, all complete. And we're gonna start with Captain Marvel. And as you can see, we have the flat black frames for the acoustic panels. And our first up is Captain Marvel. Then I have Endgame here with the 19 premiere. And as we move across the room, paying homage to Star Wars. Right next to that, we have the Mandalorian. Another classic is Lion King. And if you look a little bit closer, you can see that this one looks like it's painted. So it looks more like a painting. We have Spectre 007. Here we have Leonidas from the movie 300. Another painting. We have a movie poster from American Sniper. Here we have Full Metal Jacket. And then, last but not least, Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan. So thank you for following along with me today. I hope you like the project that we've been doing with the acoustic panels using the canvases from canvasdiscount.com. These are things that you can use in other places of your house. If you have tall ceilings in your living room, for example, you can place portraits of your family or other designs, and then dampen that sound and echo in those rooms. But if you like what you see, or if you have any questions or comments on what you saw today, please do that below. And please, if you want to follow along with me, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.